everyone. So I recently picked up the Revlon Colorstay eyeshadow primer, and I wanted to show you how great this is for helping your eyeshadow stay in place all day long. I like to just use a little bit of this primer. You really don't need a lot. The reason why I just use a little bit is because I feel like it really is just, it slides on so smoothly. It's a really light, I don't want to say oily, but that's almost like, it feels oily, I'll say that, but not like in a bad way, if that makes sense. So I'm just going to set that all over my eyelids, and then I'm going to let it set for about 5 minutes before I put on my eye makeup. Okay, so while I let my eye primer set, I did the rest of my face makeup really quick, and now I wanted to share with you, I was super excited about this deal during my recent CVS haul. This is the Wet n Wild, and it's new. What do they call this? ColorIcon eyeshadow quad. And I really like this because when you open it up, it tells you which product you should, like which color you should put where. So I think that's really handy, especially if you're new to kind of doing a more detailed eye makeup look. This particular one I picked up is Walking on Eggshells 340B. I like this because it's just a really nice neutral palette. And I will tell you, I wore this the other day and it looked so good all day long. All day long. Now this is like $5 at my CVS. So the first thing I'm going to do is, like I said, I put on my primer. I'm just going to go straight into this transition color, this top one here, and I'm going to put this on my blending brush and just put that in my crease. I really like this color. I will tell you, it's a little dusty, this palette is, but it's not bad. I would recommend, if you're going to use this palette, that you maybe put on your face makeup last. That way you can just dust off any of the fallout. But I really wanted to give you all a pretty face to look at while I was applying this palette. So as I said, I'm going in with that transition shade, and I'm using my Younique blending brush, putting some product on the end of that brush, tapping off the excess. Like I said, it's a little dusty, and then just going in to my crease with a windshield wiper motion, holding that brush towards the end, so that way I have a much lighter application than if I were holding it closer to where the bristles are. I really like this brush. It's super fluffy and soft and just really blends out any of that eye product that I want to put on. So all I'm doing is just kind of building that color into my crease. It is so important to have a transition color because it is going to help the rest of your eyeshadows go on so much more smoothly. Alright, so now that I've done that, I'm going to go in with my Younique crease brush, and I'm going to take that crease color down here in the bottom. Helps if I hold in the front there so you can see. And I'm just going to put this on the end of my brush. Now this is probably one of the colors that is the least dusty, and I'm just going to go in and do a sideways number 7 right there in my crease. I like to kind of go up a little bit higher than where my eye, like when I open my eye, you can still see that color. And you can see already that depth that it's giving my eye. I do have a little bit of fallout, so I'll have to brush that off. It's really not a big deal. Like I said, I just recommend, if you're going to use this palette, that you put on your face makeup last. So again, I'm just building that into the crease. And you can see it's a really nice, soft brown color. So what I'm going to do next is I'm just going to take that blending brush and go back in and kind of just smooth out any of the lines that that product may have created when I've put it on. But you can see, like, if I wanted to, I could be done right now. Like, look how nice that color is. Absolutely love it. Just really, really pretty colors. I definitely want to try more of these shadows. As I said, there's some fallout, so you can see, unfortunately, some of that color got into the other colors, but I just tap it off. It's not a big deal. I'm going to take my Deluxe brush from Younique, and I'm going to go into that eyelid color. I really like this. It's hard to see on camera, but it's really kind of like a pink color, and I'm just going to kind of push that onto my brush, and then I'm going to press this on to my eyelid, and you can see it is just, I just really like these colors, you all. I can't say it enough. I think it's really, really pretty. Definitely a little creasy, but not bad. Like, you can still work with it. You can still blend it out. So again, once I kind of get that on my eyelid, all I do is I take my blending brush and smooth out any lines that I may have put onto my eyes when putting that product on. And then one thing that I like to do, because I'm just a little extra, is I like to just, once I blend that in, just go in with a little bit more right in the center of my eyelid there. Okay, so the last color in this palette is the Brow Bone, that white color there at the top. And I will tell you, the first time I put this on, it was like highlighter, you all, highlighter. So I'm just going to go in with my Younique liner shader brush, put a little bit of that onto the end of my brush, tap off the excess, and then really just try to keep it focused right underneath my eyebrow. Doesn't that give you just that nice pop, like that nice lift? For sure. For sure. Okay. I feel like I need to just do a little bit more. Just a little. Just a little. Keep it light. And then what I like to do is just take a little bit and press that in to the inner corner to just help brighten that part up, like so. And then again, I like to just blend it out. Just a little, just a little. I just don't like any kind of harsh lines. So you can see this palette for sure blends really nicely. If you have any questions about either the Wet n Wild ColorIcon eyeshadow quad in the color Walking on Eggshells, or the Revlon Colorstay eyeshadow primer, please don't hesitate to ask. If you enjoyed this video, let me know in the comments below. Also, let me know what other Wet n Wild or other eyeshadow palettes I should try, because I really, really like this one, you all. And give me a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. Have a great day.